Do you want me to intro it?
Intro, Chad.
Okay, ready?
Chadwick,
ready.
Intro.
Today, we are here at our Pacific Beach store in San Diego, and we're gonna talk about shoe size and kind of the importance of getting the right size in the shoe. And the reason I kind of wanted to make this video, especially for our first video, is because I think it's probably the most important thing that we help people out with. Would you not agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's probably, I would say conservatively, at least half the people that we help are probably wearing too small of a shoe. So, kind of a couple things real quick that we can do to check, kind of measure foot size. The first thing is this kind of old school Bronic device, which is what we use in the store. You don't have to have one of these. We can kind of show you a way to do it without having one of these, but if you do come into the shop, you know, we do use these to measure feet. So I'm gonna have Julie stand up and just do a quick measurement. We're just gonna do her right foot for the sake of the video, but it is good to get both feet because a lot of times people have slightly different sized feet. So
yes, and don't be surprised about that. It's very normal.
Very normal. All right, so let's go ahead and put your right foot in here, Julie. So you guys are just gonna have to take my word for this, but so Julie is measuring at about a women's size 8. And what size do you normally wear for your shoes, Julie?
I typically wear a size 9. A lot of the shoes are running a bit small right now, so I even go into 9.5 in a lot of them.
All right, so let's have you slip this on. While she's putting that on, I'm just gonna kind of go over why we like to go a little bit bigger in a shoe, especially for distance running. It's not like a lot of other sports like basketball, soccer, where you're not doing a lot of pivoting and changing of direction. So your shoe does not need to be as snug to your foot as it does for maybe other sports. Running too, also people running longer distances, especially like half marathon, marathon and up, your feet swell a little bit. Most people's feet kind of do that naturally through the course of the day anyway, but even more so when you're running longer distances, when it's hotter. So that's kind of the main reason we go a little bit bigger, is to kind of accommodate for any of that room.
I will also add that think of your body, your whole entire body as a shock absorber. And your shock absorption system starts, your feet are that also. So they will spread out on landing. So not only are they gonna swell, they want a little extra space to flex outward.
Once you have your shoes on, again, if you don't have one of these, which most people don't, but this is just kind of a quick and easy way to check and see if you have enough room in the shoe. So we always kind of check, and we have people stand up because, like kind of what Julie was saying, we want weight on the feet. We want the feet to be kind of totally splayed out. You can't do it when you're sitting down because your feet aren't taking as much room in the shoe. So when standing, we kind of like to see, we use our thumb, and what we want is about half to a full thumb's width in there. Some people that might feel like a lot of room. A lot of people come in and their toes are already kind of right up against the end of the shoe, and that's just kind of a recipe for disaster for any kind of distance running.
So a lot of people, if their shoes fit like that, it's not like you're buying a shoe that's the wrong size, you're buying a shoe that's the size of your foot. But for distance running, you want that extra space because a number of things can happen, and things that we commonly see are numb toes, black toenails, bruised toenails, blisters on the ends of the toes. A lot of people, I will also find, get blisters right back here behind like the head of the first metatarsal, right at the beginning of the arch behind the big toe. That's a frequent one. That area can't spread out enough, so it causes a lot of rubbing in that part of the shoe. And we will also see more wear and tear on the back heel. That can be for a couple of reasons. Some people just slip their shoes off, but it is one of the telltale signs of wearing your shoes too small.
Again, we hear it all the time. I just helped someone yesterday, like a high school girl came in and she was like, my feet just hurt, especially on longer runs, you know? So I had her stand up in her shoes, kind of check to see, you know, the sizing on everything. And right away I could tell her toe was up against the end of the shoe. So I kind of pressed it and she was like, oh, and that toenail is starting to like turn purple. And that's just, you know, that's an easy indicator of like, you definitely need to go bigger in size. I think that's about it. I mean, do you have any other?
No, I will just say the shoe size is not on the outside of the shoe. Don't worry about it. Buy by fit and by space, not by the number. Because like I said, there's a lot of difference in manufacturing right now. So I generally go a full size up and I buy a 9. I have to buy 9.5 in a lot of these because they just run differently. Each shoe is manufactured differently. So go with what fits well and just know you'll probably be 2 to 3, sometimes 4 different sizes across this many brands and this many styles of shoes. It's not uncommon.
Yeah, that's a great point. Like if I measure on those, I usually am right at about an 11, and my shoes are all anywhere from 12 to 12 and a half. So even within brands, some people think one brand fits a little different than another brand, but there could be certain models within the brands that also fit differently. But yeah, I think that's it. So if you're somebody that's kind of struggling with toenail issues, hot spots, blistering, or your feet just kind of hurting in general on your runs, especially the longer you're running, you notice it, definitely worth checking size and maybe making a note that it might be worth going a little bit bigger in size.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yep.
Thanks.